Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review Blackwater Lane, and this is a new crime, horror, mystery thriller coming your way from director Jeff Celentano, and this story is written by Elizabeth Fowler and based off of the book by B.A. Paris, and this focuses on the story of Cass, played by Minka Kelly, who is a woman who drives home late at night in the rain in this very dangerous stretch and finds an abandoned motorist who turned out to be a murder victim, and now she is being accused of this potential murder, and she believes that she is next on the murderer's list. And this film has some solid scares within this household, and you're like, is this a haunted house movie? And it has some of those moments that do stand out. It's not particularly scary, but it's effective at moments. I do think from a directing standpoint, I think that undercuts the film quite a bit, because there's moments where this feels like it was edited and directed like for a Lifetime movie, and pretty cheesy and melodramatic, and kind of takes you out of the experience of the film, and that's not doing it any favors. I think this film has some struggles in terms of what it's trying to accomplish, in terms of, is it a horror film, is it this mystery thriller, and it has twists and turns along the way that you can see coming a mile away. And from a writing standpoint, there's so many horrible cliches. Dermot Mulroney, who, honestly, I've been enjoying him hamming it up in smaller films in these supporting roles recently, and here he just plays the most stereotypical, I'm a husband and I'm going to completely ignore anything that my wife says, and it's just like, I think you're being a little crazy, wife, and that character is so annoying in this. And, you know, there's some added dimensions to why he's acting that way, but it does not stop it from just being really boring and unsatisfying. I think Kelly does a fine job. I think Maggie Grace, who plays her best friend, who is involved in this situation, I think she's fine. I don't think any of the performances are particularly interesting or dynamic and are really going to grab your attention in the story. I think the story is too muddled and messy, and by the end feels pretty unsatisfying when the film dives headlong into exposition central and just dumps the whole entire explanation of every little detail that happened at the audience. Basically, Minka Kelly's character is just like dumping this at somebody else, and you're just like, obvious audience surrogate so that we have no potential confusion about every single little detail of this story and what happened and how we got there. It just feels like it's beating you over the head with it. It's trying to forcibly spoon feed you all this information. It didn't need it. And at the end, it winds up making this film feel very clunky and unsatisfying. And it has some inspired moments. It has some solid scares. But so much of this film is just ineffective, and most of the performances are just fine at best. And just the writing, the characters, it does not come together to deliver an interesting enough film to leverage all these different kinds of genres it's trying to play with. But those are my thoughts on Blackwater Lane. Let me know what you think, and let's talk some movies. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland reviewer.